Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we're going to be watching and reacting to a Florian video. I don't know much about this creator. I don't know much about this video, but this was recommended to me, and I remember it seeming extremely interesting, so I wanted to watch it. I'm finally getting around to it, but it's the topic of this video is Hindu goddess turned Christian saint? Question mark. Come with me on the Romani pilgrimage of Kali Sara. Every year in the south of France, in the tiny town of Saintis Maria de la Mer, there is a huge and ancient Romani pilgrimage dedicated to our patron saint, Sara la Kali, or Kali Sara. Despite being a Christian ritual, its origin actually lies in Hinduism. Well, Romanis and like gypsies and stuff originated in India, didn't they? The origin actually lies in Hinduism. Stay tuned to find out fascinating ways Romani people have preserved and adapted their indigenous beliefs in the face of persecution. I hope y'all enjoy the video and keep supporting for more opportunities to make videos showcasing authentic Romani culture all over the world. All right. Well, again, link to the video is going to be in the description down below. I prefer it if you were to watch the original video over even my reaction, my commentary on the subject, just because I do support that. So again, as with every single video I make, the link to the original video is in the description down below. Interesting. Very, very cool. We're going to go ahead and give this a quick little listen to and watch, guys. What is this jump ahead feature? YouTube has started implementing this to skip over like creators parts of creators videos, and they specifically introduced this to skip over inserted sponsor ads and stuff, and that's very scummy, YouTube. I ain't looking. Yeah, you're looking. I'm not looking.
This is San Marie de la Mer, and today we are here for the pilgrimage of Kali Sara, who is the patron saint of Romani people.
Kali Sara, patron saint of Romani people. I'm digging this vest.
Today I'm going to take you through all of the festivities and Roma cultural events that occur in this beautiful pilgrimage that comes from our Kali Sara. My name is Florian, and come with me on this
Florian. Okay.
journey.
Every year on May 24th, you'll find tens of thousands of Romani people in this small town in southern France. The Roma here still preserve their old ways of traveling in the Romani wagons, called vardo or vurdonuria in the Romani language.
I just realized I said gypsy earlier. I think gypsy is considered like not in the same vein as a slur, but it's kind of like a derogatory thing. And if it is, I apologize. That's just, what I grew up saying. Now I'm sounding like a boomer. Is gypsy derogatory? I should look that up. It's not a big deal to most folks, even plenty of folks of Romani descent, but up to you if that's where you draw the line. It's still a phrase that uses a negative stereotype about a race of people, probably coined, popularized to excuse abuse in the past. I personally avoid it once you know the only reason you to keep using it is a habit or not being censored by sensitivity or something like that. And is that a good enough reason for you? Here's a little information for centuries. I'm unsure. Okay, so let's see. What does this say? Is gypsy a slur? Answer. This is a complicated and sensitive question. Some people who identify themselves as ethnically Romani, or offended by gypsy, and most standard dictionaries have reservations about using it to mean Romani or Roma. On the other hand, some Romani people don't mind being called gypsies, and others even embrace the term. Okay, so it is. I'll try not to use it. I'll say Romani people going forward.
Others opt for Romani West, small town in southern France. The Roma here still preserve their old ways of traveling in the Romani wagons, called vardo or vurdonuria in the Romani language. Others opt for a more modern approach to their traveling culture, with mobile homes and RVs.
Oh
The
wow.
primary Romani groups that you will find here are the Manush,
are the French Sinti people, the Spanish Calais from the Iberian Peninsula, known for their flamenco music. You will also find Romani people from all over the world. In the center of the town, you will find a grand Roma market, where Romani people from all over the world come to sell their creations. It includes both Romani traditional crafts and modern businesses as well. May 23rd is one of the most festive days of the pilgrimage. It is the day before the procession of Kalisara. In the early parts of the days, Romani people go to the Roma market and to visit the Saint Kalisara in her crypt in the Grand Notre Dame de la Mer Cathedral. By night, Romani people take to the streets with music and dance. All throughout the town, you will see vivid symbols of the Romani culture, including our flag. It's a very
That's
special
really
place
cool.
for Romani people to see their culture being celebrated and thriving. Now, in the center of the town is the Grand Notre Dame de la Mer Church, an 800-year-old medieval church. It is connected to the story of the three Marys: Mary Salome, Mary of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene, known as the first three women to witness the resurrection of Jesus. Inside the church, you will
I know Mary Magdalene. Now I'm not a Christian. I'm agnostic myself, so I don't know a lot of these Christian stories, but I am somewhat aware of Mary Magdalene. I wasn't aware of the other two.
find shrines to all three of the Marys. The church and town is called de la Mer, of the sea, as the three Marys are said to have traveled to this part of France to escape early Christian persecution. In Romani tradition, they are greeted by Sara la Kali, or Kali Sara, who helped the persecuted travelers get to safety. The shrine is located below in the crypt of the church, which is the oldest part of the church, to be a shrine to the Indo-Iranian god Mithras in the 4th century.
Oh,
Here you will find the patron saint of Romani people, that is not canonized by any Christian church. Romani people venerate her as a Christian saint, a guide to the three Marys and to all persecuted travelers around the world. Many come here to ask her to pray to God for them. They wrap her with rich cloths as a sign of luck. Tying a cloth around her is a Romani tradition to bring luck. Now, her name, Kalisara, in this tradition of praying to God through a female counterpart, may seem very familiar to you, especially if you are from India. So what is her real origin?
The origin of Kali Sara, or Saint Sara la Kali as they call her here in Saint-Marie de la Mer, comes from India, which is also the origin of Romani people. Kali Sara comes from the Hindu goddess Kali.
Originally, in the ancient Hindu texts
it
of
makes
Durga
sense. Okay.
Shakti, name Sara can be seen as an appellation of Durga as Kali, offering a possible explanation for the name Kali Sara.
In India, Romani people used to practice Shaktism with a focus on the goddess Kali. When we came over into Europe because of persecution, we had to hide our Hindu roots and become Christian. However, some remnants of our Hindu past still remained alive. That is Kali Sara.
On May 24th, the procession begins.
The pilgrimage of Kali Sara, which has its roots in the ancient Hindu ritual of Durga Puja.
Once the Mass of Kali Sara is over, she is taken out of the crypt and she is carried by Romani people to the nearest body of water. The streets of the town are lined with people in this pilgrimage, bear striking similarities to the rituals of Durga Puja in India, especially
There's so many people there.
in the use of music in our chants and prayers with Kali Sara during the entirety of the pilgrimage is an integral part of our Romani ritual. The similarities with Durga Puja does not stop there. The statue of Durga is also taken to be dipped in the water. Kali Sara is guided by the Romani men on their horses to the sea. She's carried on a platform of flowers. As you can see in the back, a trishul is the Romani word for cross. Actually comes from the word Trishula, which was the name of the Hindu god Shiva's trident. Praying to God through Kali Sara, many Romas still preserve an aspect of Shaktism. Once Kali Sara reaches the water, the statue is dipped but not fully immersed in the water. Roma around her throw flowers into the water, almost identical to the Hindu ritual of Visarjan that is performed during Durga Puja and other major Hindu festivals.
That's crazy how they're able to the preservation of some of these these little intricacies from I was gonna say previous religion. It's their religion. They just had to put a different coat on it, right? It's crazy how they were able to preserve it for so long.
See the statue of Durga being taken to the nearest body of water to be immersed. Sarjan meaning immersion, just like Kalisara is taken to the nearest body of water. The video taken in Mumbai was very shocking to me because this looks identical to what we saw in the Romani pilgrimage for Kalisara. If you remember the connection the name Sara has with Durga. This shows how even through intense persecution, how Romani people are able to adapt our indigenous practices and preserve them. It's like the tradition of Visarjan for the Hindu people. The version of the Kalisara statue also holds similar significance. It is repeated every single year in that cycle of life. For many Roma, the immersion of Kalisara statue marks the end of our sacred pilgrimage. Coming back to France, Kalisara is then marched back into her crypt until October. Their smaller ceremony in her honor takes place.
Wow.
And this is our beloved pilgrimage. I hope everybody enjoyed this video and you learned a lot about Romani people, our culture, our history, and our practices. Please follow and like and subscribe for more videos. Jai Devlesa.
That's really cool. That's really interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I knew that the Romani people had their roots in India, but they were able to preserve those roots in such a way, even despite, shifting their religious coat, their religious, overture. That's really interesting. What's also interesting is that the Durga Puja is also done in October. It's because they kept their tradition alive even through all these generations, even through the complete shift in tone in a completely different area. It's crazy. Kali Puja. It's Durga 8th Savrup, so basically it's Durga Puja. Basically everything is everything, so yeah. Everything is everything. Everything is everything, basically. I really hope everyone enjoys the video. It was truly a special experience getting to see my culture shrine in the south of France. Unfortunately, as many of you know, I wasn't able to see the actual procession itself due to a shooting that happened on the day. However, thanks to Michaela Dragon, I was able to use her videos from last year and still make a video for you guys. And thanks to Christina, who saw many posts, I was able to show an almost identical procession during Durga Puja, showing that unbroken bond. Feel free to leave questions and comments. As always, make sure to comment, like, subscribe for more videos. We worship her in Trinidad. We call her La Divina Pastora. Both Hindus and Catholics go to the Catholic Church to get blessings from her and march her all around the town. Wow. I am Bangladeshi Hindu. I feel very glad that a Romani people's goddess, Sarah Lakali, is very similar to Hindu religion. Love to the Romani brothers and sisters. As an Indian from the UK, nice to see my fellow Indians celebrating their culture and peace. It is a statue of Kali and not Durga that you showed at 450. Kali and Durga, both forms of Shakti or divine feminine, are taken to the water for immersion after the ritual worship, which takes place on close but different dates in India. And YouTube videos curated by Emma Romas, Kali's iconography is nicely explained. In Kerala, the worship of Bhadrakali is very widespread. Many Malayali Hindu families are blessed to have her as the Kula Devi. Beautiful culture, lots of love from Gujarat, India. My sister is named Sarah Kali after her. It's so sad to see her denounce her culture. Oh, okay, it took a shift. Sad to see her denounce her culture and shame. It breaks my heart. I hope she'll be proud of our people and history one day instead of suppressing it. Greetings from West Bengal, India, our place in the hub of Shaktism. We worship Ma Durga and Ma Kali, my mother goddess. By the way, the Bisarajan immersion pic that you showed is of Ma Kali, not of Ma Durga. Okay. I used to take French in school, and we actually learned about her and this tradition in our book. That's pretty cool. I took French for a little over a year in 5th grade. I don't remember much French. It was a little too long ago for me. It's always nice to see the people celebrating happily. Thank you for educating people. So beautiful. Brilliant Florian. Such a beautiful blend. Love the Romani people. They continue Hinduism in their own style. From India as a Hindu. Let me see some of these new comments. Long live the Romani. She's literally the patron goddess of our family. Oh, strange shit. The cultural appropriation and bastardization of Hindu faith has to be stopped. Wow. 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 That's what Christian church did to the pagan Roman festivals and winter solstices, converting it to Christmas. True, they converted a lot of pagan religions and special events and holidays and stuff into Christianity. Um, it is very amazing information. Thank you for knowledge that I don't have. Romani means beautiful person in most Indian language, including Bengali. Oh. Who committed this abomination looks basically like what that Cortez did with all those South American natives. Little chance they got, all bloody tools of infernal coloniality, coloniality. Okay. The Romas were Hindu Dalits who were discriminated in India and left India to move to Europe. Yes, they were called. Yes. Beautiful culture. Sending lots of love to our Romani brothers and sisters. I'm from India, staying in Austria. I am keen to visit Roma sites. Could anyone let me know? Oh, and nobody responded to him. Um, okay. Brother Goddess keeps blessing everyone for eternity. All right. Well, I think we get it. Guys, please go and watch the original video as well. Do you know what the wheel on the Romani flag means? Please tell us. I have a feeling it's going to be juicy. uh, All right, guys. All right, guys. All right, guys. Link to the video is going to be in the description down below. Please go and check it out. And yeah, with that being said, I liked the video. It was an interesting little video. It was an interesting little step into the history of the Romani people, into the history of this religious spreading across the world. I find it very fascinating, very very fascinating. To whoever recommended this video, thank you. I don't remember who it was, but yeah, very cool. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care. Goodbye.